What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. What do we got here? We got Moongus. What's going on, Moongus? We got Keys. How is it going, guys? Oh my goodness. Well, I'm very excited to get back to shiny hunting for Arceus. We had some technical difficulties on Friday when we were trying to stream. Going better. I'm glad to hear it, Moongus. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to have you here. But yeah, we were having some technical difficulties on our stream on Friday. I could not get Streamlabs to frickin' work. It would open up, it would show me everything, but it just would not go live. Oh man, Crest, I just hit 6K on my Dialga. Oh, shoot. 6K, man, that is insane. I'm going to test something really quick. I think yeah, it's ultra latency. We're all good still. I was about to say, I think I might have forgot to click a button, but we're good. So if I move up there, it should like instantly pretty much move. Yep, on the stream. There we go. But yeah, so I figured everything out with Streamlabs. I literally had to uninstall Streamlabs and like re-add in sources and stuff, and it was a pain in the ass. But here we are. Got it fixed. However, this weekend, while I wasn't streaming, I did drop a new video. So if you guys haven't seen it yet, definitely go check that out at some point. We played Pokemon Prop Hunt in Scarlet and Violet, and it was a blast. I hope you get it on your first try. I hope so too, Moongus. That'd be crazy. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and do our first one of the day. This is going to be 1011. Let me go ahead and update that as well. We need to get the counter up. Let's go ahead and go 11. There we go. Crest, did you hear about Oasis? I did not. What is Oasis, Keys? Ah, we didn't get it in our first one of the day. That sucks. I like my new VGC team. Incineroar, Amoonguss, Palafin, Pelipper, and Rillaboom. Ooh, that sounds like a really good team, Moongus. But yeah, tell me what's Oasis, the rock band from England. No, I haven't, Keys. Have you? I've never heard of them. And I really like rock bands, especially like even ones from different countries and stuff. Like there's one that I really like that's a UK band called Don Bronco. But I have not heard of Oasis. I'll have to check them out. Okay. It's gonna be 1012. So have you tried that new VGC team out, Amoonguss? If you've tried it out, how's it going so far? Is it working well for you? My old team was good. Just people was stopping this one-shot build. Gotcha. Yeah, I have not built a team yet for competitive. We'll probably try doing some of that in September. We're getting really close to September, but I really want to try and get this Arceus first before moving on to other stuff. I miss doing Dynamax adventures. I really want to get back into those. I definitely want to keep doing more shiny hunting and Let's Go. But we really just got to get this Arceus, man. Really got to get this Arceus. I went 30-2 with the new team. Hey, very nice. 30-2, that's really good. Crest, have you ever had 10K? What do you mean, Keys? Let me know what you mean. I don't think I understood the question. Oh, 10K soft recess? No, thankfully, I've never had a reset that long, Keys. No, you're good, you're good. The longest hunt that I've ever had was for Shiny Mew and Emerald, and that was a little bit over 3,000. That is the longest hunt I've ever had so far. I tend to have pretty good shiny luck. But this will probably be the one that takes forever. just if I had to guess. All right, so did anybody do anything for the weekend? I want to hear about weekend activities. What did everybody do? I'll start it off. So Saturday was spent doing house projects and tackling stuff around the house. Sunday was spent tackling outdoor projects. Had to mow the lawn, and we have an acre here, so it was quite the task. It hadn't been mowed since like back in May, so it was a little bit of a jungle, and got it all done, and I'm very tired still. Yesterday I went to Walmart and picked up 6 Nintendo Switch OLEDs and 6 copies of Scarlet and Violet so I can have full raid team solo. Oh shit, Mungus. That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, I've been thinking about getting another Switch for a while. Probably a used one. I don't know if I'm going to get a brand new one, but the reason for getting an extra one is I really want to mod it. And the reason for that is because I thought it would be really fun to have a modded Switch so that I could do like some like randomized playthroughs of like Sword and Shield, or perhaps Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Like they have a Platinum mod that somebody made for it. They've even done randomized stuff for Scarlet and Violet, so doing some like randomized Nuzlocke or something of the newer games would be a lot of fun. So yeah, I want to get a Switch at some point and mod that, but don't tell Nintendo. When I do raids, I don't play with people unless one of my friends need my help. Ah, okay, got you. That's fair. Well, yeah, if you have multiple Switches and stuff, you could literally just run raids all by yourself. You don't have to deal with randos. Because usually it's randos that tend to cause issues. But yeah, I've been watching some stuff on modded Switches recently, and it got me very intrigued. That's why I have so many Switches. Heck yeah, Mungus. I'm hyped for the Legend ZA. I've watched all the leaks and stuff. Nice. Yeah, I'm very excited for that. Having a new game come out will be awesome. Yeah, 2025, exactly. But you know what? It's okay. I'm glad that they're taking their time, because that was some of the problems with the other games, is that they rushed them. So the fact that they took their time on this one means that it should be really good. Hopefully. But yeah, I'm kind of trying to, like, other than shiny hunting, I want to try and find some other things to do as well. So that's why I was like looking into the modded Switches, so that you can do like randomized playthroughs of the newer games. There's even one that's even just a very simple one. It's like a patch more than it is a mod, and what it does is it makes Pokemon in the overworld shiny, just like how they are in Let's Go and how they are in Scarlet and Violet for Sword and Shield. So it kind of means like if you wanted to shiny hunt in Sword and Shield, you could actually see the shinies, which is really cool. But yeah, that's just one of the examples of something I thought was kind of cool with the modded Switch. Funny thing I was thinking about is I'm going to have so many Koraidon and Miraidon. You really are. You're going to have a whole army, Mungus. Okay, I think this is 117. Mungus, which would you say is your favorite out of those two? Koraidon or Miraidon? It's going to be really great to beat more Pokemon games so I don't have to stop and take the game to put in a new game. True. That's true. I would probably say for myself, I like Koraidon better than Miraidon, and that goes for the shiny as well. Obviously, they're shiny locked currently, but Shiny Koraidon will be an amazing shiny if it gets released. I say if because you never know with Nintendo. Scarlet is so much better over Violet. I picked Violet initially when the games came out because I was really excited about the futuristic Pokemon, but I don't think I realized just how cool the ancient Paradox Pokemon were. So I ended up getting Scarlet after, and I have to say I think I slightly like Scarlet better as well, but most of my playtime is in Violet, so. Their Paradox names are much better for Scarlet. Yeah, I agree, Mungus. I agree. Okay, 2019. I'm also thinking about shiny hunting Deoxys and Leaf Green on the Game Boy Advance. Nice, Keys. I've actually been doing that hunt a little bit. I started it in June on my Game Boy when after I had my surgery. I wasn't really able to use the computer and stuff because I couldn't sit up at the computer. So I had my Game Boy and like my DS and all that and the Switch and stuff for bed while I was like resting from the surgery. And I started doing the Deoxys hunt, and it's actually a pretty fun hunt. I will say the only thing I've run into is that the battery on the Game Boy Advance dies really pretty quick. So you have to like end up charging it. I think I was getting like 100 encounters before it started dying. So that's the only thing I can suggest. Just be mindful of that. But at some point, maybe in October, so a couple of the projects I have planned in October is going to require a second webcam. So we're going to have to get a second webcam by October. And when we're not using it for the main project in October, we might be able to do it where we have it set up where I can have my Game Boy or like a DS or something on the desk and can have a secondary like game or shiny hunting going on at the same time. I was thinking about doing that, so that might be something we can start doing. Yeah, it's one of those Pokemon that would be so cool to shiny hunt in that way. Yeah, it's been really fun doing that. I have almost 8K hours played on my main Switch profile. Oh, nice, with Scarlet. Not the one I added you on my friend list. Okay, gotcha. The other one. Nice. Yeah, I don't have 8K, but I definitely have a lot of hours in this game. Is Scarlet that competitive? I would say, well, considering Scarlet and Violet are the newest games, and that's where the VGC takes place, Keys, I'd say it's pretty competitive. Mungus is definitely, like, into the competitive scene when it comes to Pokemon. I would like to get back into the VGC at some point, but I've got a couple projects to take care of first, but I would very much so like to do that. It would be fun. Specifically to use shinies that I've already hunted, and then use those in competitive would be really fun. 100% am loving playing VGC, yeah. Yeah, it's always a good time. I mean, it's kind of like, if you enjoy doing Nuzlocks, it's like doing a Nuzlocke, but like 100 times more strategic, because you're playing against actual people who have competitive builds, and like every single Pokemon is like at its best potential, and you're literally it's like playing chess with Pokemon essentially, and you have to predict things, you have to make reads, you have to know percents. Like, it's very involved, but it's very fun as well. All right, let's go ahead. 1022. But yeah, we'll probably shiny hunt Deoxys on stream. Like I said, I already started it, so if we start shiny hunting it on stream, it will already have like a counter going, because, you know, like I said, I already started it. But as long as people are cool with that, I'm down to try and hunt the rest of it on stream. But every competitive build can one-shot each other, right? Because of hard counters. I feel like it's more of a luck type thing. Not necessarily, Keys. I mean, like, I wouldn't say they can absolutely one-shot each other. I mean, glass cannons probably can. And I remember when I did competitive, that was a thing sometimes, but not necessarily. And the thing is also, a lot of it has to do with, like, if you think you could potentially get one shot, you switch into a Pokemon that isn't going to get one shot. And, like, that Pokemon might negate the entire attack, depending on types. If it has an item or whatever, like, you know, that might make the damage less. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of variables to it. I will say there's one aspect of competitive Pokemon that is frustrating, and it's always been frustrating to me, is status conditions. I will always say this. When it comes to status conditions, that part is definitely luck. You don't have any control necessarily on if you're going to be paralyzed that turn, or if you're going to wake up from sleep, or if you're going to thaw out of getting frozen. The only one that for sure is like kind of a counted one that you know you can count on is like Burn. With Burn, you're going to take damage, and it's going to cut your attack in half. Like, that one is pretty, like, straightforward. Poison kind of sucks, too, because, like, you know you're going to take damage each turn. Unless you have a Pokemon that has an ability to, like, heal its statuses and stuff. I mean, like, that would be big brain, obviously, if you have one of those. Or if you have a Pokemon that can heal your other Pokemon, I mean, that's a strategy, too. There's just so much that goes into it. I'm pretty sure coming back into competitive Pokemon, I'm probably going to just be like, what the hell is going on? Because, like, the last time I did competitive Pokemon was, like, I think it was Oraz. I'm pretty sure Oraz was the last time I did competitive Pokemon. So, I'm going to have to, like, learn everything from Generation 6 onward, basically. So, it's going to be a hard learning curve, I bet. But I will say, my favorite aspect of Pokemon has always been shiny hunting. That is definitely my favorite thing with Pokemon. I have had a recent existential crisis of what happens once I do get every shiny Pokemon. Kind of like a what do I do then? At that point, I guess... I don't know. I'm not really sure. Maybe competitive Pokemon, or Nuzlocke challenges, or randomized stuff. You know what I mean? Like... have to kind of think about what the main thing will be after that. But for now, it is definitely finishing the Shiny Living Dex. Wouldn't that be like 2 years from now? You would think that, Keys. You would think that. But let me put this into perspective. When I started my Shiny Living Dex, or decided to start focusing on my Shiny Living Dex, I decided to start that in April. No, I finished my Living Dex, so not Shiny, in March. In April, I was like, okay, I'm going to start going for my Shiny Living Dex. Back then, when I decided that, I had a little over 200 Pokemon. Like, barely over 200 Pokemon. And now, we are fast approaching 400. So, I don't know, you know, we made like 200 Pokemon in the last couple months, so we're making really quick progress, excuse me. So if we keep that progress up, you know, maybe a year? We'll see. We shall see. But with hunts like these, that are like thousands of resets, it definitely will probably take longer. The Legendary and Legendary exclusives take most time out of the... Yeah, exactly. We had the same exact thought. So these ones definitely are the ones that take longer. Obviously, there are other methods that I could be doing if I was trying to, like, speed run the Shiny Living Dex, but I don't really have a specific order in mind. I'm just doing what I feel like. So, yeah, in that sense, it probably will take longer. Just use Clear Amulet or Safety Goggles. It's an item to be held by a Pokemon. It protects the holder from weather effects and powder-based moves such as Sleep Powder. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, also, you technically could hold, what is it, a Lumberry that cures all statuses, if I remember correctly. You could also do that, too. That's another option. Yeah. So... if you're extremely worried about statuses. There's always that. And then you got hazards and stuff you got to worry about too. I forgot about that earlier too. That's another whole level of things. So you definitely want to have like a Pokemon with rapid spin, or what's that other move that I forget what the other move is that clears hazards. I want to say it's like Mist or something. Does Arceus support Deoxys, or is it possible to get it in this game? I don't think it's possible to get I don't think Deoxys is in this game. I'm pretty sure the only viable way to shiny hunt Deoxys is in Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green. You can shiny hunt for it in Emerald, but the only problem with doing it in Emerald is you can't soft reset. You have to actually physically like do the puzzle every time, and it's way longer, so that's why everybody does it in Fire Red, Leaf Green. You could also get it in Pokemon Go, but again, that's not really a super viable way to hunt it. So, yeah, pretty much Fire Red, Leaf Green. Okay, 1027. Not it. Also, if you're worried about it getting one shot, you can also use a Focus Sash. Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, there's also stuff like that where you can definitely use a Focus Sash in case you're worried about getting one shot. The Focus Band is a fun item because it gives you the chance of not dying. So it basically does what a Sash does, but it doesn't break, but it's not guaranteed. I remember I had one VGC battle I did where I had a Focus Band Gallade, and I had my Focus Band pop 3 times in a row. My opponent was so mad. It was so funny. That was definitely one of the highlights from VGC back in Juarez. And I don't even know what the percents or the chances are of that. I know that the Focus Band does not have a great percent rate. Are there like rewards for doing VGC? I'm not sure. I think you get points or something for like if you're playing competitive versus just friendly matches. I think that's like a thing. You'll have to let us know, Moongus, because like I said, I haven't played in a long time. Yo, what's going on, Jade? How you doing? Hello. I have finally got the DLC, and I got it within 2 days. I'm catching the legendary now. I've got Zapdos, Entei, Reshiram, and Gallister. Nice, Jade. How are you liking it? It's pretty awesome, huh? Okay, I think that was 28. Yeah, definitely recommend the DLC, 100%. The Teal Mask one's good. It's fun for what it is. But definitely, the Blueberry Academy one is 100% better. Elite Four is the hardest I've seen, and the champion is just a pushover, or isn't just a pushover. Yeah, the Elite Four was pretty fun in this game. Definitely fun. I thought it was funny. I think it's like the first Elite Four member. He literally like interviews you. And it's just like, wow. Never been interviewed before, before an Elite Four battle. Right, 1029. For ranked battles, your goal is to hit master rank. Okay, so yeah, for ranked battles, then basically you get points that up your rank, like just kind of like in other competitive modes in other games, but there's not necessarily like a reward, I guess, other than just the rank itself. Yo, what's going on? Skipthra, how you doing, man? Right, 1030. I love how they got the starters back. Yeah, exactly, Jade. Having the starters in the DLC is one of the coolest things, and the fact that you can shiny hunt for those is awesome. Definitely fantastic of them to do that. Putting a roof on the chicken coop still. Hungry? Oh, it's still hungover. I thought you said hungry for a second. No! Screw you, Nightbot. Sorry, Skithra. Emotes, man. Nightbot, man, with emotes. My god. It's so tedious at every shiny Pokemon that I get, because I get a relatively easy, and that's when I want the ones that gets so hard. Yeah, exactly. Like the legends and stuff. Exactly. Don't play the easy mode. I focus on playing ranked battles. Nightbot, I'm going to use my emotes. Okay, so I think what we figured out is you can use 5 total in one message. I think if you go over 5 emotes, it literally just like gives you a warning or whatever. And I think if you do it 3 times, then you get a timeout or something. I'm pretty sure is what chat has figured out. Oh my gosh, that was such a funny moment. That was such a funny moment. Oh my gosh. Bro, Nightbot is a menace. Yeah, that was a funny moment. I don't remember if I clipped that, but we definitely should go back and clip that and put it on your Discord, Skithra, because holy crap, that was funny. And he's literally one of your mods, too. That was what was so funny about it. Oh, my gosh. Catching Latios now? Heck yeah. Pokemon Unite streaming is a hit. We're going to be doing it again super soon. Definitely. Yeah, I was watching the VOD on that, and it looked like it was a very fun time. I still have never played Pokemon Unite. And I've been talking about it recently on some streams that I do want to play it at some point. And my friend was saying that he'll play it with me because him and I play League together. So he was like, I'll try it out and play with you if you want. And I was like, alright. So at some point we are going to do Pokemon Unite. We could play together. We absolutely could. We could probably get a 3-stack. So I would love to join with you. There we go. We got a 4-stack. Oh, there we go. We got a 5-stack. I don't know how many people can play on a team. I'm guessing it's like League. It's like 5 people, I think, right? What is it? So basically, it's like League of Legends, but for Pokemon, essentially. So, yeah. Skithra said 5. Okay, cool. So it is 5 people. Yeah, it's essentially just like how League of Legends is, where there's 5 people. Does it still get updated? Oh, yeah, Keys. They actually are adding new Pokemon very soon. Specifically, October is when Darkrai's coming out. And I absolutely will be getting him. It's like legitimately my favorite Pokemon, him and Gengar. So, absolutely have to get Darkrai. Basketball, Pokemon League of Legends. Nice. You know the one thing I do wish about the DLC, though, I will say? Kind of like what you're doing, Jade, where you're getting the legendaries. I very much so wish that they had made those be able to be shiny hunted. Like, you could save in front of it and just reset and get the shinies of those legendaries. That would have been amazing. I am very sad that those all got shiny locked. If they had done that, that would have been really cool. I think a lot of people probably complained about that. But, I mean, hey, at least they're in the game. Like, you can still catch the legendaries. I mean, that alone is really cool. But yeah, I don't know. I thought the fact that they added Kubfu was a really odd one to add, because the whole point of, like, the Armored Island DLC was to get Kubfu and Urshifu. So, like, the fact that they added him as an option in Scarlet and Violet, I thought was kind of crazy. But again, I'm sure people really wanted it, and might not have had the DLC for Sword and Shield. I was actually going to hunt Pokemon, then I looked it up if they were shiny locked, and it turns out they are. Yeah. I had thought about doing that as well, Jade. I would have done a lot of shiny hunting for the Legends if they had been available, but sadly they're locked. Nintendo doesn't like us to have shiny Legends. Bro, once that drawing is done, I'm going to use it on my stream. Heck yeah. It's definitely coming along. You need to let me know when you're doing the Pokemon Unite stream. I absolutely will. You're in the Discord, right, Jade? I'm like 99% sure you're in the Discord. I don't think your name is Jade in the Discord, though. I think that's maybe why I got confused. But I'm pretty sure you did join. You said, yeah? Yep, okay, so you are. I will definitely, like, let you guys know when we're going to do it. It won't be right away, but we definitely will try it out. And I will definitely let you know. Yeah, in the meantime, Skithra is playing it. He literally just did his first one last night. That is very true. The only thing is, I'm not sure what the time difference will be for you in the UK, because Skithra is 3 hours earlier than I am, and he does night streams. Well, he does afternoon and night streams, but his night streams start at like sometimes midnight for me, and then they go to like 3 or 4 a.m. for me, so I don't get to watch all of it. A lot of times I'll hang out in the beginning, and then I'll end up just falling asleep. Is the community big, though? It's growing. It's definitely growing. Skithra just got to a little over 160 subs, so he's climbing. He's getting there. And he's got a really nice community as well. It might not be big, but neither is ours, but they're great. What's the time for you right now, Skithra? Well, if it's 1:03 here, that means it should be 10 o'clock in the morning there? Is that right? Should be, I think. You have to let me know. Yeah, it is. Okay. So yeah, it's 10 a.m. for Skithra right now. It's 1 p.m. for me right now. So with the UK time, I'm not sure what that will translate to. Honestly, there are huge Pokemon channels. There really are, Keys. There's so many. So many of them. There's a lot of channels that do Pokemon content that I love as well. It's 18:05 for me. Nice. The one thing with the big... I'm not your normal streamer either. I be doing crazy shit on there, buzzing and stuff. That is true. Considering we start our streams usually anywhere from noon to 12:30, we typically kind of are like the morning afternoon crowd. You know what I mean? We don't have the fucked up Friday streams kind of vibe, unfortunately. At some point, though, we might. But right this second, we're the very casual, chill afternoon stream. I'm gonna have a main job, but I might do streaming for fun when I'm older. Absolutely. It's always a good time. Definitely fun. Crest, I swear, if I didn't come by your channel, I would have skipped the Dialga at 3K mark. Hey, man. Well, absolutely glad that you're sticking to it. And glad to have you as well. I was actually going to say, what I was saying before I read the chat, was the fact that a lot of the large Pokemon channels, I really like what they do. Like, I love, like, the content, and the people are really funny and stuff. But my biggest thing is, like, I feel like I've watched a few of their live streams, and I've, like, you know, seen, like, their comments and stuff when they post a video. And most of the time, they don't get to, like, read half the chats. They don't get to read most of the comments. And it's, like, they're so large that they don't get to really engage as much with, like, the community. And that's the thing where I'm, like, I'm so glad that I get to, like, actually hang out with everybody in chat and actually read everything. Yeah, exactly. So Skithra's the same way, where he reads everything. And it's just, like, the fact that everybody's here and hanging out and choosing to be here is always, like, the best feeling. And so it's just, like, that to me is, like, the most fun thing. I don't think I've updated the counter in, like, 3 encounters. I'm just going to add 1, though. So just keep that in mind. If we get the shiny, it might be off by a couple encounters. Yes, if you want to watch Pokemon all day, you can have Crest start me in the middle and end of the day. Exactly. I'm also kind of getting into Pokemon cards. Nice, Keys! Were you talking about the new set releasing? I was. Yeah. I was talking... Well, the one that just came out is Shrouded Fables, which is an awesome set. And then the one that's supposed to be coming out in 2025 is the Team Rocket set, which I cannot wait for. I prefer to watch little streamers that have fun watching the bigger streamers because they never see my comments. Exactly. Same thing. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, Jade. I know exactly what you mean. Shoutouts to Gladys playing Pokemon Arceus. That's somebody. I heard bad stuff about the Shrouded Fables. Really? What'd you hear about then? I've had good experience so far. I've gotten really good pulls. I haven't opened a lot of Shrouded Fables. From what I've opened up so far, I got really good pulls, though. I can't wait for the Team Rocket set to come out. Yeah, you and me both, Moongus. I'm gonna freaking buy a whole booster box if that shit comes out. With a booster box, that is. Otherwise, you know, I'll buy whatever they release. But sometimes they don't do booster boxes of card sets. Sometimes it's only, like, small boxes and stuff because they're quote-unquote special sets. But yeah, I'm definitely going to absolutely open up a bunch of the Team Rocket stuff, and we'll probably even do some of that on stream. Me and Mrs. Crestfallen, we've been talking about wanting to open stuff up for on stream and stuff, because I used to do Pokemon card videos a long time ago, but I would like to actually do some, like, openings on stream. How do we know that the Team Rocket set's gonna be good? I mean, well, we don't know yet. We're not sure. You know what I mean? I'm hoping, here's what I'm hoping for. I'm going to kind of give you guys a picture of what I'm imagining and hoping for. Are you going to do Pokemon TCG Pocket? You bet I am, Skip. Throw a second it drops, I'm getting that shit. So yeah, what I was just going to say was, here's what I'm picturing. I'm picturing it's going to be kind of similar to how the original Team Rocket set was. I'm hoping that they bring back Dark Pokemon, because if any of you ever opened up those cards, there's Dark Charizard, there's Dark Blastoise, Dark Gyarados. There's so many cool Dark Pokemon in those original sets, right? What I'm hoping is they either bring those back as holos, or they revamp them and give us, like, full art EX versions of those. So, like, Dark Charizard EX, you know, like that kind of vibe. I'm hoping we get some, like, Team Rocket, like, full art Illustrator, like, trainer cards. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot they could do. If they do an Elite Trainer box, I'm hoping we get, like, a Team Rocket coin, Team Rocket themed dice, you know, like, Team Rocket sleeves, you know, the whole 9 yards. Team Rocket all the way, give me the Pokemon. I like being evil. Yeah, you gotta love the villains. They're the OG Pokemon villains. So, absolutely, cannot wait for them to release the Pokemon Team Rocket set. It's gonna be awesome. Another set I would really say is really good, if you guys get the chance to open them, is Paldean Fates. That is one of my absolute favorite sets that they've released in a long time. I've opened up so much of Paldean Fates, and I've gotten so many good cards. Won't they be really expensive? I mean, they might keys. It depends. You know, obviously, Pokemon likes to charge an up price for their merch, because, you know, it's cool stuff. They know we want it, so they make it expensive. But we'll have to just see what the price is. Again, I don't even know if they're going to release an actual booster box. If it's a quote-unquote special set, then they'll probably only release, like the blister packs that are, like, 3 packs, or they'll probably do, like, the boxes where they have, like, promo cards and stuff in them, where you get, like, 4 to 6 packs. You know what I mean? Like, they don't always make it readily available in large quantities. Prepare for trouble and make it double to protect the world from devastation. Sorry, that was the James and Jesse impression. I got a shiny Metagross yesterday. Heck yeah, Jade, that's awesome. Shiny Metagross is one of my favorite shinies. It's up there for me, probably top 10. Yeah, if you watch the original Pokemon anime, and you just hear the Team Rocket music start playing, and them show up and start doing their whole mantra, that is so nostalgic. You have a Team Rocket hoodie? Oh, that's sick. That is very sick. Latios is a pain in the butt. It really is. What would you guys say is your favorite villains from the Pokemon series, like all the games or the anime? I know a lot of people like Team Rocket because they're the OG villains, but there's a lot of other villainous organizations throughout Pokemon. When will you continue the Shiny the Badge quest? I will be continuing the Shiny Badge quest. Wow, I cannot speak. Oh my god. I will be continuing that sooner than later. I just kind of took a break from it because I was getting burnt out from that. We are going to be playing a ton of Pokemon Violet in October when we're doing the Spooky Scary Shiny Hunt. A lot of the Halloween-themed Pokemon that we need are in that game. So I didn't want to play a bunch of it and get worn out because we're going to be playing so much of it in October. And I really wanted to get Arceus in August. That was kind of the whole idea of Arceus August. But so I'm trying to prioritize getting Arceus before August ends, because we are getting very close to the end of the month. So if we can hopefully get Arceus, that will kind of tie up that, which means we'll have more time for other projects in September before October rolls around, because that whole month is going to be crazy with content. Team Rocket and Cyrus are my favorite villains. Yes, Cyrus is a fantastic villain. Team Galactic as a whole was kind of meh, but Cyrus makes up for that whole entire team. Cyrus is just awesome. I would say Lysander from Team Flare, also same kind of vibe. Like, he's really cool, but Team Flare as a whole was kind of meh. Generation 5, Team Plasma, probably one of the best villain teams that there was. The story and everything of how they were manipulating N and stuff, definitely so good. Hello, how's it going, Mrs. Crestfallen? Welcome to the chat. I have no idea why we went into a southern accent there for a second. That was funny. Is everyone having a good day today? I am having a great day today so far. I hope everybody's having a great day. Munga said yes, good. That's one. I'm glad to hear it. Just sent a picture of my shiny in the Discord. Let me go take a look. Nice! Very nice. Heck yeah. I like the name Sparkly. Nice nickname. Yeah, Shiny Metagross is awesome. Such a good Pokemon. Right, 1044. Oh, somebody subbed apparently, and the bar didn't update. So there we go. We updated. Nice. Thank you so much. 828. Had to catch it in the Master Ball. Nice. Yeah, I'd say for Shiny Metagross, when it comes to color coordinating the Pokeball, I usually go for an Ultra Ball or a Luxury Ball because I just think that those look so good. You gave me a heart attack? Oh, because of the sound effect? Yeah. Half the fun of somebody subbing is literally getting to play that sound. Because if you're playing Legends Arceus, you're going to think that you found a shiny. And even if you don't play Legends Arceus right then, you're going to still think you got a shiny because most people are familiar with that sound. So it's a little diabolical, but funny. Okay. Not shiny. Okay, which song is this one? This part of the song, that bass, like, chord part of the song, where it's going like... That's literally Legend of Zelda. And I think it's really funny that that's in this song, because this is a Pokemon song. I mean, it is a remix, though, so maybe that's why it's there. Alright, 1046. Let's get this shiny. So, with it being very quickly approaching fall, next weekend is technically the end of summer, Starbucks has come out with their fall drinks. And I will say this right now, their fall drinks are always very good. Me and Mrs. Crestfallen over the weekend, we got the Apple Crisp Frap that they come out with during the fall, and it is so good. I don't really want to do pumpkin yet. Not quite yet. Once it's September, I can justify more pumpkin. I know I bought the... I think I told you guys in the stream. I bought the pumpkin cold brew. That shit slaps. But other than that, I do not want to fully get into the whole pumpkin thing quite yet. But, you know, it's very quickly approaching. And I'm having a hard time not getting into fall vibes. I can't wait to start wearing hoodies again. Oh, best time of year. Skitter said, hell yeah. I will say one crazy thing, if you guys see the sub goal, the days where it says 127 days to go, I have that goal set for, I think it ends January 1st. It's kind of crazy to think that there's only 127 days left of this year. Absolutely wild. I don't know how this year went by so fast. Can't wait for October. It's my favorite season. Yeah, I 100% agree, Moongus. Crest, do you know if there's any way to hunt for shiny Dialga besides buying Pearl? I believe you can shiny hunt for both Palkia and Dialga in the Sword and Shield DLC. Hiccup said, baby, I took a quiz as to see what Pokemon you would be. You got Squirtle, Totodile, Mudkip, or Piplup. I don't even like water types. Why did it give me water types? Crest, when are we doing the collab? That's a great question. We gotta get on Discord and we gotta figure out, first of all, what we're doing. And second of all, when we're doing it. That's a great question, Skithro. We should probably try and figure that out soon. I told it you prefer fire. Yeah, I do. In Sword and Shield, is Sword and Shield still worth buying? Oh, yeah, absolutely, Keys. I mean, okay, let me put it this way. You can shiny hunt so many legendaries in that game. It's absolutely worth it. I mean, you'd have to determine how many you already have to see if it's worth going for. I mean, in my predicament for the shiny living dex, it's so worth it. So, I would say it's worth it. But that's just, again, that's my opinion. I would say look into it and see if it's worth it for you. I would love it if it was October every day. I would probably be happy if it was October almost every day. I would want an occasional summer day, you know, for like going to the beach or the pool. And I love snow, so I definitely want some winter. But I would not be upset if it was mostly October, like every day. But not rainy, though. You know what I mean? I don't like it when it's rainy and cold. I like it when it's sunny, but cold. If that makes sense. When it's cold and rainy, that's like the worst combination. At that point, I'm just like, well, if it's going to be cold outside and it's raining, just make it be snow at that point. When I load into Pokemon Unite, I'll tell you my name. Sounds good. I love a crisp, sunny fall days. Exactly. I got every Pokemon and all the shiny Pokemon for each Pokemon game on the Switch. Nice. Or should I, Hold on, sorry, I got cut off. Should I send it in the Discord? Yeah, I would send it in the Discord, Jade. We don't have a Pokemon Unite channel, so maybe throw it in, I guess either general or like the Pokemon VGC channel, something like that. I'm not sure. We might have to make a Unite channel. I'll probably have to make one in Discord if we start playing that. Skithra, you said you play League too, right? I threw my dog's Kong and it got stuck in the motherfucking tree. Nice. Sword and Shield Legendary Shiny Hunt is also soft resetting, right? Isn't BDSP faster? Okay, so there are some soft resets like in BDSP, but a lot of them are in the Dynamax Adventures. So you literally just do runs, and the shiny odds are very boosted, so you have a pretty good chance of getting the shiny legendaries quicker. And it's really fun. I really like doing the Dynamax Adventures. So I would say maybe look into it, the Dynamax Adventures, to see if it's something you would like, Keys. Again, it's kind of, you know, obviously personal and preference. I definitely enjoy doing it. It's always a good time. Oh yeah, I've seen that. Those are the raids that were in Violet. So it's a little different. So it's kind of like you go in, you pick the legendary you want to go for, and then you get rental Pokemon that you have to pick from. Obviously, you want to try and pick the best Pokemon, and then you go through 3 battles before you get to the legendary. Those 3 Pokemon are ones that you can battle, then catch, and those ones also have a chance of being shiny. So at the end of the battle of the whole thing, there's 3 normal Pokemon and then your legendary. Any of those 4 Pokemon have a chance of being shiny. And if you have the shiny charm, with the shiny charm and the Dynamax Adventure shiny rates, it ends up basically being 1 in 100. So because there's 4 Pokemon, the odds are like crazy good of getting shinies in that mode. So it's really fun for trying to hunt a bunch of Pokemon in a relatively like quick way. Besides Scarlet and Violet, there is no shiny legendaries. I mean, well, yeah, Sword and Shield definitely has a lot of the shinies. They take a long time, right? I mean, not necessarily. There's some that take longer than others. There's nothing like Dynamax Adventures where you scroll down a couple and then you get to see the shiny legendary and you get goosebumps at the very last moment. Yeah, absolutely, Jade. I mean, I've got a clip of it on my channel where we got shiny Mewtwo that way. It's such a good feeling when you get shinies doing that. You can get really lucky sometimes. Like I got I was doing, it wasn't on stream or anything, but I was doing one and I got shiny Buzzwole the first try. And I was like, wait a second, is that freaking shiny? So like, you know what I mean? Like I'd never had a hunt take super long in Dynamax Adventures. I think Latios took me the most. It took like 80 runs and I got it. It was like 80, 82, something like that. But usually I get them like in the, I don't know, normal, like 20-ish range, maybe 30. I'm doing Raikou off stream. I will be doing it on stream if I don't get it beforehand, but I'm at like 40, I think, for that right now. And I've gotten several shinies along the way, because again, you get other shiny Pokemon. So, it's fun. It's a really cool, just chill shiny hunting method. Finally caught the darn legendary. Nice, Jade. Was that the Latios that was giving you trouble, right? I'd say the one Dynamax Adventure that is a pain in the ass to try and avoid is Zygarde. Zygarde is so frustrating, even with a full team of actual people. It's just so frustrating to try and do Zygarde, because he's very annoying, because you fight him, you get him to half health, he transforms into his complete form, and gets like half his HP back. And all of his attacks hit every single person. Except if, like, you're a flying type, obviously. But, yeah, it's just... Zygarde, specifically, is a pain. But all the other ones are definitely very, very easy to just do runs for. I find it funny when people would use shiny legendaries for VGC with Scarlet and Violet. I say to myself, way to go, Gen shiny Pokemon. It's the only thing I hate about VGC. Yeah, I agree, Moongus. I don't like it when, people do that either. If you caught a shiny legendary fair and square, that of course is allowed in VGC, because, you know, obviously a lot of them are uber tier and are banned. But if you got shinies that are, like, OU and are allowed, that are shiny legendaries, then you know what? If you shiny hunted for them, that's awesome. But definitely genning Pokemon and stuff is super lame. Well, I don't know that after my shiny badge quest, I'm doing a normal Legends run because I haven't beat the game yet. Oh, that'll be cool. Legends Arceus is definitely fun. I hadn't beat the game either. I actually just beat the game right before we started this hunting Arceus in August. I think I beat it at the end of July because I had forgot to ever go do the final battle with Arceus and stuff. And holy shit, that battle kicked my ass. I had to do it a bunch of times. I think it was like 3 times or something like that. I just could not get the hang of his attacks. I named my Reshiram Car after PM7's Car. Nice, Jade. I'll play with you guys if you want. For League, yeah, I was asking if you played League because I was going to say at some point if you want to play League, that would be cool too. Took me 15 tries to go for the boss. Yeah, I'm telling you, that last boss fight was something else. Definitely something else. I had a hard time getting a read on the movements and the patterns, but once I finally got the hang of it, I was like, okay. I haven't downloaded League on my new laptop yet. Gotcha. Just been streaming. Yeah, nope, fair enough. Did you see the PM7 stream the other day, Jade, where they were doing the Gen 4 challenge? That's why after I beat the game, I will not do a new game for PLA. I cannot stand the last boss fight. Mungus says, I did. Yeah, I was watching bits and pieces of that. I don't know if they ended up actually finishing it because I didn't see the end. I usually like to watch the video that they put out after. But I'm hoping they finished it. From what I saw, they were really, really doing well pretty quickly on, so I'm sure they probably did. Gen 4 doesn't have too many crazy hunts. Manaphy is the only one that I would say is absolutely ridiculous. That is the hardest hunt of Gen 4, because you absolutely have to have a Pokemon Ranger, and you have to transfer the Manaphy egg to a copy of Pokemon Pearl or Diamond, and then from that copy of Pearl or Diamond, you have to then transfer it to another copy of Pearl and Diamond, and then hope that that egg is shiny, and if it's not, then you have to repeat the entire process until it is. It is one of the most annoying shiny hunts there are in the entire Pokemon world. And at some point, I'm going to have to put myself through that hell. But, thankfully, that's for future Crestfallen to worry about. One game I will not shiny hunt in is BDSP. It sucks. Yeah, it's really a shame because they screwed up the shiny charm for one, and you don't get any actual boosted shiny odds except for if you hatch eggs. They were like, okay, somehow in the coding it was just like, nope, you don't get a shiny charm boost for anything except hatching eggs. So a lot of people do hatching in BDSP still, but they don't do actual shiny hunting. But my mindset is like, why am I gonna just hatch eggs in a game if I can hatch eggs in any of the other games that have improved shiny odds as well? Just doesn't make sense, you know? And then some people like shiny hunting in the underground with like where if you collect the Diglets you get a slightly boosted shiny odd. But it's like, still, even then it's like, I don't know. I put my Unite name in the Discord, but now I have to go. Alright, sounds good. We'll see you later. But yeah, I agree with you, Mungus. Shiny hunting in BDSP is not something I would do. One of the other things that a lot of people tend to do in BDSP is like the Poke Radar. I don't really like the Poke Radar. I'm not really great at it. I have not had great luck. I've tried it. I've tried it in like Auras. I've tried it in BDSP. They just don't. I don't know. I have very bad luck with it. So it's not something I like tend to do. Maybe if I practiced it and got better at it or whatever, it would be easier. But not my cup of tea. All right, 10:56. Shit, I guess I don't work today. Maybe I'll do a super long Unite stream. I mean, hey, you might as well, right? Spend most of my time in the BDSP Safari Zone. I don't think I've really gone into the Safari Zone either. Yo, what's going on, Arrow? How you doing? Good to see ya. Hope you're doing good today. Like 6 hours or some shit. I mean, you could, Skithra. You absolutely could. Doing good. How about you? I'm doing great, Arrow. Doing great. I mean, maybe you could do like the alternative would be you do a longer Shiny Badge Quest stream and then just do the same time for your night one, right? I mean, that's an option, I guess, right? But you could also just do the long Unite stream, like you said. Also, really like talking to that one NPC in Pokemon Dev and BDSP. Is that like in the room from like Game Freak, or it's like one of the Pokemon devs? Yo, what's going on, Aruno? How you doing? Hope you're doing good today. Maybe I'll try to climb to Master Rankin one day. Hey, I mean, you could. Try it, Skithra. That'd be kind of crazy. At that point, you're going to have to like change the name of your stream to Road to Ranked. Pokemon Unite. Moongus said yes. Yeah, I always like talking to the devs in the Pokemon games in general. Man, I was top 50 in Unite back then. You were? That's crazy. We were just talking about like trying to stream Unite at some point, because there's a few people who play, and we're talking about maybe doing that. Aruno, yeah, I don't talk about the last hour. I would ask you what happened in the last hour, but you just said you don't want to talk about it. But I hope the last hour was not too bad. Yeah, but 2 months after the release, got you. I mean, hey, that's cool though. Top 50. Top 50 at all is still really cool. Played some tournaments with my team. We were the best in Germany. Ooh! That's awesome, Arrow. Do you still play it all, or just, like, did you stop playing, like, after it released? Yeah, I'm just, right under top 5,000 with Glaceon. Cool. No, I stopped playing 5 months after release. Got you, Arrow. The dentist put some plastic stick so far in my mouth, I threw up. Oh, no! I'm sorry, Aruno. I hate the dentist. Yeah, the dentists are not fun. I think most people will agree that most people don't like the dentist. It's not a fun time. I made 300 euro or something. Okay. Okay. Nice. That's pretty sick. There was one time I went to a Super Smash Bros. Tournament, and I got second place, and I think I got like $200 or something. That was pretty cool. Was a cool time? Yeah, it sounds like a cool time, Arrow. That's awesome. Also, that Smash tournament was my first time in Vegas, and I guess I just had the Vegas luck because I was seeded like 4th in the tournament, and I got 2nd, so it was a bit of an upset because the other 2 people that I beat, they were not expecting me to beat, but I don't know. I just had a really good day that day. I gotta go. I'll be back in 40 minutes. Sounds good, Bruno. Wasn't allowed to play, actually, but just faked my age. Oh, really? Dang. Was like the age limit like 18 or older or something like that, Arrow? I know some tournaments have like an age requirement. That's crazy, though. Yeah, 18 to get the money. Yeah, I was gonna say, a lot of them do that. That's wild. All right, 1,060. Who did you play in Unite, Arrow? Did you have like a main? Yeah, we're gonna try and climb to Master today, I think. Nice. You should stop by after Crest. Is it gonna be your afternoon stream, or is that gonna be your evening stream? Because if it's in the afternoon, I'll actually be able to watch more of it. Afternoon? Okay, heck yeah. Yeah, I've been going to bed fairly early the last few nights because I was staying up pretty late for like a couple nights, and it absolutely screwed me up. My sleep schedule was all sorts of messed up. We're gonna lock in. My girl said I should do a marathon. Heck yeah. Try and get to 200 subs. That would be sick. If you do like a super long stream, you might actually potentially hit that. When we get to 1,000 subs, we're definitely going to be doing like a celebration subathon for sure. We'll probably do like a super long stream. We also have the charity stream that we're going to be doing in, I think it's either November or December. I forget what the date is for this year. That we always do a 12-hour stream for. So we'll definitely be doing the 12-hour charity stream. That's going to be a blast. It'll be our 3rd year doing that, I think. So that'll be a fun time. Okay, that was 1,062. I forgot to update the counter. My bad. Yeah, we're gonna get like 6 hour stream this afternoon. I'm getting something to eat and then locking in. Nice. I would say, I don't know what your longest stream is yet, but I would say for like a 6 hour plus stream, definitely have some caffeine handy, some coffee or something of the like. Definitely makes it a lot easier for sure. I'd also say, I don't know if you're going to do that, but I would announce it in your Discord too before you start and just like ping at everyone, just so that way everybody in the Discord knows that you're going to do a long stream as well. Because that way if like people can't show up till later on, at least they'll know that it's a longer stream and whatnot. It'll also build some hype too for it. 6 hours is a good chunk of time. All right, 1064. We're getting pretty close to 1100. Not quite yet, but we're gonna get there before we know it. I posted what my team and my character looks like in the Discord. Let me take a look. Nice. I like the red hair. Very fitting for Scarlet. Very, very fitting. Very, very cool. Right, not it. Yeah, if you guys are new, I'm pretty sure everybody here in the stream right now already is in the Discord, but I was just going to say, if you're new, definitely feel free to join our Discord. And for those watching the VOD, definitely feel free to join our Discord. It is in the bio, so feel free to join. I am new. Well, you know, you might be new, but I mean like brand new, first time ever here, never even heard of what is a Crestfallen, what are we doing kind of thing. But yeah. You making a joke? Yeah. You good, Moongus. I'm just playing. It's definitely crazy because, like, there's a few people who we met at, like, the beginning of August when we started hunting Arceus and have been here now. And we're literally almost done with August. So it's like some of you have been here for a whole month already, which is crazy because it just doesn't feel like a whole month's gone by yet, but it almost has. I definitely have a feeling in October we're going to meet a lot of new people because we're going to have the streams be a little bit longer, for one, because again, we got so much stuff doing that we're going to be going and doing in October. It's going to be an awesome month. I found you about a month or two ago. Yeah, I was going to say, I think I want to say you were like 2 months. I am pretty sure. Pretty sure. Which is just crazy to think about. Just doesn't feel like it's been that long. Time is going by so quick lately. I've been here for forever. You were like one of the first people when we started streaming on YouTube. Straight up. I don't know, like, were you there for like the first Mew stream? I don't know if you were there for the exact first Mew stream, but you were definitely there. Like, I don't know. Basically, just from the beginning of when we started streaming on YouTube, essentially. And that seems like forever ago. Like, that wasn't terribly long ago, but it seems like I was there for the second one. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure it's like the second one. So, like, essentially just like the beginning of that series. Absolutely crazy. When I was talking about wanting to stream and didn't have any setup or anything. Yeah, I remember. And I was like, go for it, man. You should totally do it. It's so much fun. And then I remember, like, you were, like, messaging me when I was, like, not streaming because of the surgery and stuff. And you're like, I got my setup. I'm getting my laptop. I'm going to start. And, like, my dude's almost at 200 subs now. It's crazy. You're back? Welcome back, Jade. We were just reminiscing about this year. Okay, come on, load times. There we go. Alright, 1067. Okay, not it. Skithra, what is your channel name? If you click on Skithra's name, it should bring up the option to go to his channel. His channel's name is his username, so it should just be Skithra. I'm fairly sure if you actually just search Skithra on YouTube, it's like one of the first things that pop up. I'm taking on the Team Star Poison Crew. Heck yeah, Moongus. Show him who's boss. Mess him up. Alright, 1068. Not it. It's gonna feel so good. I don't know when it's gonna be, but one of these resets, we are going to encounter Arceus and it's gonna pop up and be gold. I cannot wait for that moment. I am so excited to get shiny Arceus. Okay, 1069. For Meowscarada moveset, Flower Trick, Seed Bomb, U-Turn, and Protect. Nice. Is it showing up with a bug thing? Hi, I'm back. Welcome back, Aruno. What were you meaning, Jade? If is it showing up with a bug thing? Did you just click on my you just click on my name or go into the search bar on YouTube? Yeah, either one of those should work. I'm pretty sure if you're on PC, you should be able to just click on somebody's name and it'll take you to their channel. If you're on mobile, I don't think that works because I've actually tried it on mobile and it doesn't seem to work. But yeah, if you're on your mobile, you should be able to just search it after. Did I already tell you that about the stick from the dentist? Oh yeah. Can you put a link? You might be able to put a link. I don't think Nightbot will yell at you. If I do it, I don't think it'll yell. Hold on, let me do it. Because I don't want anybody getting yelled at in chat. Hold on. Hold on. 1 second. Let me get it. Copy. And let me paste that in chat. There we go. Nightbot shouldn't yell at me because I'm the one that just put the link there. That would be very funny if Nightbot yelled at me. Yeah, so definitely go check it out. Give our man a sub. He's on his way to 200. He has 2 streams a day. Definitely always a fun time. I'm going to play VR and listen to you at the same time. Sounds good, Aruno. Thanks for the shout out. Yeah, no problem. I dropped a sub to you, by the way. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. You subscribed? Nice. All right, 1071. Not it. Okay, I got something controversial to talk about. So you guys are gonna have to let me know what your thoughts are, but I'm just gonna bring this up because I heard about it the other day and I was just like, huh. So here's my thing. There are so many Pokemon YouTubers, right? Okay. There's a ton of people that do shiny hunting. There's a ton of people who have shiny living dexes already done. There's a ton of people who, you know, do this type of content. There's one person who does shiny hunting and is known very well for shiny hunting. And I have nothing against him whatsoever, right? His name is Sauce McGavin. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of him. I like watching his streams. I actually enjoyed his shiny hunting stuff. He does a lot of shiny hunting, so he has cool stuff, right? Here's my thing, though. He has recently started being a little bit, let's see, what's the word I'm looking for? Cocky. That's the best word I can look for, okay? Because he has started, like, calling himself the shiny hunting god. And apparently, this wasn't, like, streamed or anything at Pokemon Worlds, but apparently he was at Pokemon Worlds, and he got an award for World's Best Shiny Hunter. And that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, okay? Because, again, there's a lot of people who already have completed the shiny living dex. There's a lot of people who have duplicate shinies who have been shiny hunting so much. And I really just don't understand why they would give that award to somebody who really isn't technically the shiny hunting god or the best shiny hunter there is, right? It's also newer to the scene if you think about it. Like, there's like people like A-Drive who's been shiny hunting for years, like a decade of shiny hunting, and you know, he didn't get any award. And I mean, he's definitely not as cocky. I will say A-Drive is a little cocky, but that's just kind of part of his character. It's not as bad. But it's gotten to the point recently where I can't watch Sauce McGavin anymore. I really just can't, because almost every time I tune into a stream, it's not just about like, oh, you know, oh, we're shiny hunting. This is a fun stream. It's literally him just talking about how he is the best shiny hunter, and his whole community is just literally spamming that in the chat. Like, there's no actual like conversations or like actual stuff going on. And it just has been bothering me. And I know it might be controversial, because I know a lot of people probably like him. And I'm sure even maybe some of you guys in chat do. And it's not that I don't like him. It's just like, I don't like people that are cocky genuinely. Yeah, he's over the top with that shit. Why would someone be like that? Yeah, exactly. He hit 100K and change. Exactly. And that's the thing, because like, I liked his stuff, but like Skither just said, he hit 100K, and his personality itself has kind of changed, and I don't like that. Really don't. There's people like, you know, PM7, Purple Cliff, huge YouTubers. You know, Purple Cliff's over 1 million subs. PM7's almost at 1 million. By the way, go sub to PM7 if you're not subbed. Help that man to get to 1 million subs. He's so close. Anyways, people like those, right? They don't have a complex or an attitude, and they're bigger YouTubers than he is. So it's like one of those things where I'm like, where do you think you have the right to be that way, you know, after hitting a certain level? It bothers me. But anywho, some random person can just show up and say, I am the shiny god or some crap. Right, exactly. I don't know how you never heard of him. You said something. I didn't understand that, Mungus. I'm sorry. I don't know. You never heard of him. You said something. I don't think I read that right, or I'm not understanding that comment. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, I don't like people that are that way. There's people like that in every asset of life, though. You know, there's just people who just think they're genuinely the best and will constantly tell you that they are the best, like even if it's self-proclaimed. And I think what bothered me the most was that he got some award at Pokemon Worlds, apparently. But I didn't see any clips about it. Like, he mentioned it on one of his streams very recently, and I'm like, well, there's no video of it, and you didn't show the award, so... Or it's like, no, it was like a belt or something, I think is what he was saying. Sorry, I've never heard of him. Got you. Yeah, exactly. Well, some people probably haven't, but... Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. I just think that, like, for somebody who's not as big as even other YouTubers, to have that kind of, like, attitude is just really kind of grimy, I guess is the best way to describe it. I just don't like it when people are like that. I mean, like, when I finish the Shiny Living Dex, I'm not going to be like, I'm the best Shiny Hunter ever in the whole world. I'm the best. Like, that's not going to happen. Because I'm not even the first person to do that. There's been so many other people who have already done that. I'm just having fun shiny hunting, trying to complete the Shiny Living Dex. And it's another thing if other people are calling you that, right? Like, if other people started that, he didn't have to necessarily agree with them or adopt that whole personality. And I think that's just part of it, too. It just bothers me a little bit. Alright. Anyways, enough about that. We're not going to continue that whole tangent. But yeah, so... Definitely lots of cool Pokemon YouTubers, though, for the most part. Can't stand people that act cocky and are grown up. My dad used to say, hard-headed makes it soft. Yeah. Purple Cliff is the fail shiny god, though, with Lechonk as the first ever shiny fail. Yeah. I think I could confidently say Purple Cliff is probably the shiny god fail. Or the fail shiny god, yeah. I love Purple Cliff, though. He's so funny. He's a great guy. Would love to meet him. He's very funny. But yeah, he definitely has a very notorious reputation for failing shinies. And also just Nuzlocke in general. He doesn't have a great time with those. But to be fair, a lot of his challenges are like, if I laugh, a Pokemon dies. And his chat is fucking crazy with like the stuff that they'll send in like for videos. So he is usually destined to fail with some of those clips. But he's awesome. Okay, 1078. The Fall Guys things, if you know what I mean. I think I remember what you're talking about, Jade. At the end of the day, it's just a game and having fun with people in the community. Exactly, right. And I think that's what was bothering me, Amoongus, was like, the fact that because you're trying to, like, self-proclaim yourself as the best, or not even the best, but we're talking about an actual god. Like, we're basically, in that sense, inhuman basic at that point, like, above everyone else. That just to me doesn't make it seem like you're trying to be part of the Pokemon community. Like, as a matter of fact, you're basically trying to say you're better than the Pokemon community. And I think that the whole idea with Pokemon is that so much of the fun stuff about Pokemon is that it is such a great community, and there's so many Poketubers who are all together. And if you notice, I'm going to point something out. Let me point one more thing out. As supposedly good of a shiny hunter as he is, he doesn't get invited to the shiny hunting things with PM7. Just saying. Let's think about that for a second. So, again, it's just like, just be a nice person, you know? You have a choice to be a nice person or an asshole. And it's like, choose to be a nice person. Who would invite him for the way, yeah, for the way he's acting, exactly. And that's what tells me it's probably not just me who thinks that way, like who gets like rubbed the wrong way by his behavior. I'm fairly sure other people, especially ones who are bigger than him, are probably being like, yo, what is this guy going on about? So. But yeah. And again, in no way am I saying I dislike him or, like, you know, any hate towards him. I just don't like that characteristic. So, that's the only thing I'm saying. Being humble is always a better look. I don't know this guy, but it sounds like he needs to cool down. His path's not going to last long in the Pokemon community. I mean, I don't know. He's very popular among us. Like Skither was saying, he kind of blew up. And I really think that maybe it could be partly the community who's kind of gassing him, or his community, should specify that. That's kind of gassing him up. Maybe that's kind of made him become that way, because he didn't seem like that before. You know, I was subbed to him early on, and I actually unsubscribed, if I'm being completely honest, because I really just got tired of every stream I would go into. It would just be like too cocky, and it was just like, nope, I'm good. I guess the new season hits in like 9 days. Oh, okay, nice. To be honest, I think PM7 is a shiny god. Every single time before starting recording, he always finds a shiny, and the other guy that you said by every single time. Right. Absolutely. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, when I was younger, I used to joke and be like, I'm a Pokemon master, you know, because obviously that's what they, you know, Ash wanted to be, and that's like a going on joke in the Pokemon community, you know, like, a Pokemon master. I've been playing the game for, you know, 20-something years, right? But here's my thing. I'm not a Pokemon master. I don't know every last little tiny detail about Pokemon. I know a crap ton about Pokemon, but I don't know everything. And that's the thing. If you can't admit those kind of things, and you can't just be honest with people, I just feel like, you know, I don't know. I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say. I think you guys kind of get what I'm getting at. I give you all my shiny luck. Hey, Jade, I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. Going live scene. I cannot read. My goodness. I'm going live. See you soon. Nice. Good luck. I will see you. Same. Did that when I was a kid too, but older I got. I don't even call myself a master. For me, I just found cool people to hang out with and enjoy games. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. I think I might watch him and you at the same time. I mean, he's probably streaming. He's like always streaming. I will say that. Or are you talking about PM7, Jade? I'm not sure which one you meant. Oh, Skithra! Gotcha. Yeah, definitely feel free. We got about an hour and a half or so left in our stream. I got physical therapy today, so I'm not going to be able to stream too long today. Tomorrow might be a little bit of a longer one, because we don't have anything tomorrow. Which will be nice, but it varies depending on the week, but typically the way it works is Monday and Wednesday are like the 2 days where we have physical therapy to go to. So other than that, usually it's fairly open, except, you know, obviously like lots of house projects going on after moving that we're trying to tackle and stuff. I don't even want to think about mowing the lawn right now. My hands are like so sore. I got like a blister from like the lawnmower yesterday because the lawn hadn't been mowed since May. So it was like very tall grass. So I had to go over it like a few times before it actually cut it finally. So yeah, I don't even want to think about the lawn. I don't want to think about a lawnmower right now. I don't want to think about Rotom in its lawnmower form. All right, 1085. Okay, not it. Right, 1086. We're gonna get this shiny before the end of August. I'm calling it. We have to. We just have to. Took over a year for me to get Arceus with 20k plus tries. Oh my goodness. Well, I am hoping that I can get some crazy shiny luck and get this by the end of August. That is my hope. Right, 1088. Okay, 1089. Okay, not it. All right, 1090. 10 away from 1100. Maybe we'll get it in these next 10. Who knows? Right, 1091. So, Mungus, you said it took 20k plus tries for Arceus. Is that the longest shiny hunt you've ever done, or did you have one that was like longer than that? Okay, 1092. Right, 1093. Okay, not it. Right, 1096. Right, 1097. I'm back. Had to take my dog out. No problem, Mungus. I don't know if you heard my question. I think you might have been gone. So I was asking, I was like, if it took you 20,000 plus tries to get Shiny Arceus, was that your longest Shiny hunt, or have you had ones that have taken even longer? I sniff silence. No silence, Bruno. That was my longest Shiny hunt. Nice, very nice. Yeah, I was gonna say 20 plus K is a long Shiny hunt, so I would have been surprised if you had had a Shiny hunt longer than that. right, 1098. Sniff, sniff. No silence here, man. Okay, not it. 2 more till 1100. Arudo, are you still shiny hunting for Ghastly still? I assume so, because I don't think you said you got it yet. Not currently, right this second? Gotcha. Okay. Not it. Can you do Pokemon from Pokemon Go to Pokemon Scarlet? Yeah, you absolutely can. You just have to transfer the Pokemon from Go to Home, and then you can take the Pokemon in Home and put them in Scarlet and Violet. Funny thing is, it only took me 50 to try and get Shiny Mewtwo and Let's Go Pikachu. Hey, I mean, that's how shiny hunting works sometimes. Sometimes you go 20,000 plus, and sometimes you get it in the first 50. That is one of the crazy and fun things about shiny hunting. Do you need to be online in Pokemon Scarlet? No, you don't have to be online to transfer it. You just have to be in Pokemon Home, and then you just send it to that game. So, I mean, you have to be online to go to Pokemon Home, but then you can just transfer it into Scarlet and Violet from Home. Okay, we have officially hit 1100. Let's keep going. Me sending shiny Gengar to Scarlet, honestly. So are you, let me ask you, Bruno, are you using like a picnic with like a ghost sandwich with like Herba Mystica or anything to like boost your shiny odds and stuff? Or are you just trying to like find the shiny Ghastly like, you know, full odds? Alright, 1101. No, just picnic. So you're not doing like a ghost sandwich or anything to increase spawns or boost the shiny odds. You're just doing like normal picnic. Yeah. Okay. Are you just trying to do that so that it's more challenging, or are you gonna try and do a ghost sandwich or something at some point? What's your plan for shiny hunting it? I'm excited for 1111. Yeah, me too. That's gonna be a good one. 10 more. Where do I buy sandwich ingredients? See, most of the sandwich ingredients that you need should be in Mesagoza, Bruno. So you should be able to buy the ingredients to be able to make a sandwich. If you Google like a ghost sandwich, or, well, specifically ghost encounter sandwich, there's a lot of different recipes that will help you know which ingredients to buy to be able to get a ghost encounter sandwich. And that should help increase the chances of getting a shiny Ghastly. I think it'll make your hunt a little easier. But yeah, there's a few stores in Mesagoza that sell different ingredients. So you'll just want to probably check out the different stores in Mesagoza and be able to get the different ingredients. But you'll want the recipe first, so maybe Google the recipe first to know what you need. All right, 11:03. Okay, not it. So our friend Spare, who's actually one of the people that was featured in our video that came out this weekend when we did Pokemon Prop Hunt, he got his Shiny Arceus, I believe, around 1200 is what he said. So maybe we'll get it before 1200. We'll just have to see. But either way, whether it's before 1200 or after 1200, we definitely got to, definitely need to get this thing by the end of August. That's what I would like to try and do. It might require a few streams that are a bit longer than the normal ones, but I really want to get this thing before August is over. There's not many days left in August. Me waiting for Pokemon Scarlet stream to see Pokemon named Aruno. Yes. We will definitely be naming a shiny Aruno after you. I did the research from Mega Gengar and Pokemon Go. Nice. Very nice. All right, 11:05. Okay, not it. I have a question. I see a lot of people talking about what ZA is going to have. A setting where thinking to myself, how would you know if Nintendo has not even said any news updates about it? I don't trust it. Yeah, I mean, so historically, there have always been leaks when it comes to Pokemon games. Some of them are accurate, you know, in past experiences. There have been some that are accurate. But again, none of them are confirmed, right? So we have no way of knowing that any of the things that get leaked are actually real or genuine. And nowadays, especially with AI being a thing, I mean, there are things that can be made with AI that look very convincing, that could try and, like, fool a lot of people. So you know what I'm saying? Like, you never can really know what's actually legit anymore. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. Nintendo is going to definitely have to drop something about the game, obviously, before it releases. They got to get everybody hyped for it. They got to show us something, because they know that getting us all hyped for it is what makes everybody wants to buy the game, right? But they haven't done that yet. So, until Nintendo shows us something, we can't know what to expect. There's a lot of people who make all of these clickbait videos who are like, oh, Legend ZA news dropped, leaks, you know, oh, and it's like, and most of it's just clickbait. And a lot of them is just theorizing stuff and ideas. Which again, I like theorizing and having ideas. We've had so many talks in the chat during streams about what we want and what we think is going to happen. But we don't go around saying, like, this is what's going to happen, and with clickbait titles, like, all these leaks and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I think it just, a lot of the people tend to just do that for views. It is fun to discuss the possibilities, but not to try and pass them off as facts. Agreed? Yeah. Like, in those kind of videos, there may be some things that are interesting, or maybe they're like ideas that like you might not have thought of. But a lot of the time, trying to click on those videos that are clearly just clickbait, trying to make it seem like it's a you know, official news, is the problem. It's not so much the content of the video where they're theorizing and stuff. Like I said, I like that stuff. It's just the fact that they're trying to pass it off as official news or facts. It's the problem. There is a big chance it will be back. Halloween Mega Gengar. Yeah, that would be cool, Bruno. That would be very cool. I want Darkrai back in Pokemon Go. If Darkrai comes back for raids, I will probably spend a good chunk of time trying to raid those, so I can get a shiny Darkrai, because I need one for the Shiny Living Dex. And like I said in other streams, it's a little problematic, but that would be a really good way to hopefully get one shiny. So if they do that, definitely going to try and shiny hunt Darkrai in Pokemon Go. Okay, 11:09. We're 2 away from 1111. Okay, not it. Okay, 11:10. Okay, not it. One. This is the encounter. That'd be kind of crazy if we got the shiny on this. I'm curious what 111's meaning is. Let's look it up. Let's see. 1111 meaning. It's considered an angel number, and it's considered alignment. 111 can indicate that you are in alignment. Alright. New beginnings, positive thoughts, intuition, and confirmation apparently is the meaning of 1111. So, positive thinking. I'm going to get the shiny right now. And we're about to get this encounter, which confirms that we're going to get the shiny. Yeah, that's how that works. Here we go. Shiny Arceus in 3, 2, 1. Oh, that would have been so cool. Bummer. All right, what's the next cool number? 22222. Or 1234. That's a cool one. We'll get there first. Okay, not it. I'm taking on Larry, my favorite gym leader in Scarlet and Violet. Nice. Yeah, Larry's probably my favorite too. I love Larry's design. He's such a funny trainer. They did a great job with Larry. Okay, 1113. Okay, 1114. I like this remix a lot. This is a good one. Very chill. Gotta remember, which one is this? National Park Lo-Fi. Nice. Alright, 11:15. I'm excited for fall dinners. Yes, I'm excited for fall dinners as well. Soups, stews, chili, etc. That's exactly, it's funny. As soon as you said fall dinners, the first thing that came to mind was stew. But yes, soups, stews, chili. Absolutely. Chili actually sounds really good. I could go for some chili. Make some like homemade like jalapeno cornbread or something. All right, 11:16. Not it. I'm excited for the leaves to start changing colors too. That's also one of my other favorite things about fall, is getting to see like the orange and the red and yellow leaves. It's so pretty. It's such a vibe. All right, 11:17. I will say this year, this year is gonna be a little different though, because as nice as fall is gonna be, there's gonna be a lot of leaves to rake. That will be fun. I think I was mentioning earlier that mowing the lawn was yesterday's big activity, so raking leaves is gonna be a fun time. At least with shoveling, you don't have to really worry about shoveling your yard necessarily. You know what I mean? Like, at least with shoveling, it's usually your pathways, your driveway, your stairs, stuff like that. You will have to, like, salt stuff, too, though. So that's, like, one of the other things you gotta do during the winter. But definitely excited for fall and winter. So I think something that would be fun, actually. I was thinking about this actually earlier today before stream. I have mentioned it a couple times that every year we do a charity stream. We've done it a couple years now. This will be our third one. And usually we have an incentive for like goals, for donation goals. One of the things I was actually thinking about this year that would be fun to do is actually doing a themed shiny hunt for the month of December. Just like what we're doing for October, where we're going to have a spooky, scary shiny hunt, and we try and just, you know, get as many of the shiny Pokemon on our list as possible. I think it would be really fun if we do a list of, like, winter-themed Pokemon or, like, Christmas-themed Pokemon that we don't have yet that we need for the shiny living dex. And every shiny we get on the list of Pokemon. So we, you know, put together a list of the Pokemon, just like I already did for October. And every single shiny on the list that we manage to get will be $1 towards our donation goal. I think that would actually be really fun to be able to do for our charity stream. It'll also be a little bit of an extra exciting incentive when we get a shiny. But yeah, that'll be a good time. I'm not sure exactly what the date yet will be for that, because it varies slightly every year. But it's usually the end of November, beginning of December. Once I do know when the date is, I will be absolutely letting everybody know in the Discord. Once we have the date, I'll be able to also then announce when it will be for us that will be streaming as well. I'm hoping at that point, fingers crossed, that hopefully we'll be able to do cross-stream on YouTube and Twitch. I really would love if we could do that, especially for the charity stream. That would be a very nice thing to be able to do. All right, 11:20, not shiny. Okay, 11:21. Okay, not it. Okay, 11:22. 22. Okay, not it. Yeah, Mrs. Crestfallen makes amazing food. So soups, stews, and chili are all amazing. So I am very excited for fall and winter for sure. All right, we're one away from 11:30. All right, 11:33. If you guys are just joining, my name is Crestfallen, and we are shiny hunting Arceus and BDSP. Welcome to the stream and welcome to the chat. Let us know what your favorite Pokemon is and what your favorite shiny Pokemon is. Okay, 1134. We don't got anything going on right this second in chat, Aruno, so it's it's a little bit silent right this second. A little bit silent. Just eating some pizza and wings? Nice. What kind of pizza did you get, Mungus? I gotta go. Bye, Aruno. Okay, 1138. I got a pepperoni and cheese with extra pepperoni. That sounds amazing, Mungus. That's like my go-to pizza usually. Gotta love pepperoni pizza. What kind of wings did you get? Did you get like buffalo, barbecue, something like that? All right, 11:39. Barbecue, heck yeah. I usually go for like hot wings. I really like hot buffalo wings. Although barbecue is like my second go-to. Gotta love barbecue wings. Then you throw in a Dr. Pepper in there, and oh my gosh, you got such a good meal. I had water with my food. Can't drink soda or eat sweets. When 2-year-olds found out that I'm diabetic. Oh, okay. Got you. Well, water is awesome. Especially cold water. Ice water is the best. So, gotta love ice water. We have somebody else in our Discord, in our chat, who also is diabetic as well. KS. He was actually in the hospital recently because of it. I believe he's doing better now though, which is good. But yeah, that's scary stuff. That said, hope to hear that they're doing better. Yeah, me too. Definitely not fun to have to deal with a medical issue, especially a lifetime one as well. I get the Skittles Zero Sugar. I like the mango flavor. Nice. I love mangoes. Mangoes are one of my favorite fruits. Mangoes and pineapples probably I'd say are like my two favorites. All right, 11:42. You put it in the water to like flavor the water. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, definitely. Throw a pic of it for sure in Discord. I still gotta make a food channel. I've been meaning to do that. I keep forgetting. Maybe I'll add one a little bit later on today. All right, 11:43. Whoa. Okay, I posted it. All right, let me take a look. Zero sugar Skittles, tropical. Ooh, okay. So those that go into the bottles. I see. And it looks like there's a few flavors as well. The yellow one is probably that mango one you were talking about. Very cool. I've never seen those before in the store. I've never looked for them, but I've never, like, happened to see them either. So I'll have to keep my eye out. I got it at Walmart. Okay, nice. Very nice. Me and Mrs. Crestfallen don't really go to Walmart very often because the Walmart that we have here is really bad. I love Walmart. The Walmart I used to have near where I lived was awesome. It was like one of the super Walmarts. It was a really great one. This one here, unfortunately, is just a very bad Walmart. So we just never go to Walmart anymore. We're pretty much a Target household. Takes me a 40-minute drive where I'm at. I live on a reservation. Oh, okay, cool. So a little bit of a drive to get to the Walmart. We have the opposite. We literally are like less than 5 minutes away from our Walmart, so it's convenient. But the problem is, the store is just really bad. Every time we've gone there, it's always a mess. There's never any staff that work there. Things are always, out of place. There's prices that are wrong, or there's prices just not listed. It's one of those Walmarts that have, like, the bars where they expect people to steal stuff. So, like, every time you go into Walmart, you have to, like, go through, like, the metal bars, and then, like, to leave, same thing. And it's a very small Walmart, too. So, like, the entire experience... Oh, and they never really have, like, a lot of stuff in stock, either. So, like... The general experience of this Walmart is not a good Walmart, so we just don't go. Sounds like crap. Literally. Literally. There are ones that are further away that we could go to that are a little bit nicer. The thing is, though, it's like we also have a Target really close by, too, so it's just like we could just go to Target and not have to drive as far and have a nicer experience, so... We typically just do that. But, yeah, I miss my old Walmart. The old Walmart that I had was in Arizona, and it was actually on a reservation, funny enough. And that was one of the best run Walmarts I've ever seen. And was a great Walmart. Something like Walmart seems so strange to me. You guys, where are you from, Keys? You guys don't have Walmart? I know we have a few people that are from, like, the UK and, like, India and Germany, and I don't know. I assume they don't have Walmarts over there. The UK, okay, got you. From Brighton, nice. Yeah, I'm guessing, I don't know, what would your guys' equivalent be of Walmart? Just, like, a big, super, like, store that has, like, groceries and just everyday stuff. I'm not sure what your guys' equivalent would be. Okay, 1147. We have supermarkets, but mainly one type stores, you know, like bakeries for bread, butchers for meat, etc. Gotcha. So kind of not like a super convenient, like everything in one place kind of situation like Walmart. I mean, I imagine though in that situation that the actual supermarkets, you know, like have the actual types of things. What was I gonna say? Like the one type stores like you're talking about, like actual bakeries and butchers and stuff. I bet the actual quality is really good at those places. Is what I was trying to say. Okay, 1148. Not it. That sounds cool, by the way. Yeah, no, but like something cultural, I think. People here want everything fresh and stuff, so they prefer to go to those stores. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I would say if you have a local like butcher or bakery that you know everything is fresh and like homemade and stuff, it's always the best option. Especially like if you have like a farmer's market, you know, where like stuff is fresh, definitely always better quality. Same thing with you know, if you live like in a fishing town, you know, obviously fresh fish and stuff is going to be better. We have something kind of like that nearby. So the way our house is situated, our backyard, right behind our backyard, there's like a little bit of woods, and then behind that, there's an orchard. And they have like a whole orchard of like apple trees, and they do pumpkins in the fall. And so like they also do like breads and stuff that they make at the farm over there. So they have like a little like shop that they have on their orchard where they sell like all the stuff that they grow, which is really cool. And a lot of it is super good. I didn't know you were still going. Yes, I'm still going. We've got a little bit more time left. Have you ever visited the United States before, Keys? And if so, which part? And if you haven't visited, is there a part that you want to visit? Yeah, people here just expect quality food, so they rarely go to just one store for their food. Yeah. No, I haven't, sadly. I want to go. Where would you visit if you had the choice to? Is there anything that catches your eye? If I hit master today, I'm gonna go back to the badge quest. Nice. Yeah, two of my friends are currently studying there for an exchange program of some sorts, and it seems nice. Very cool. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff to see in the United States. A lot of cool places to go. Definitely offers, you know, different environments for whatever you like. You know, there's obviously big cities, there's small towns, there's a lot of rural stuff, a lot of nature, national parks. So there's a lot of stuff, you know, for everybody's interests, which is cool. I definitely would love to visit UK at some point. I have no idea where I'd want to visit exactly. London would be really cool, I think. Wales seems like it'd be really fun to visit. I don't know much about Brighton. I have heard of Brighton, but I don't know anything about it. France would be really cool to visit. It's another country I would love. Ireland, Scotland would be cool. The most European country that I've always wanted to visit. Europe is nice overall, honestly. We go on vacation in a house in Spain. Ooh, that's cool. We basically go every summer. That is awesome. Munga said, I'm going to be grinding all night to beat Scarlet in both DLCs. Heck yeah. Um, I have a family that is Norwegian, so I'm most of what I am is Norwegian. There's also some like Scandinavian and other things like that. A lot of Viking ancestry. So I've always wanted to visit those countries. It's been on my top lists for a long time now. Kind of pay some homage to the ancestors. I would say another country that would be fun that's not European at all, but Japan would be awesome to go visit. Considering there's so many cool things in Japan. Obviously Pokemon was created in Japan, and it would be really cool to go to the Tokyo Pokemon Center to visit all of the different like smaller parts in Japan, like Kyoto. Yeah, there's just so many cool things in Japan I would love to do. Yeah, I see. Norway is definitely cool. Yeah, definitely. Iceland too would be another great place. Greenland. I'm skipping tonight the new World of Warcraft expansion. Oh, I heard about the World of Warcraft. I don't play it, but I have friends who are super into it, and I remember hearing that it was coming out, so that's very exciting. Yeah, my fiance and I, we talked about wanting to go to Spain. I know it's a beautiful place. Or Greece is another place I think we talked about that we wanted to go to. I got back into it, took almost 11-month break. Okay. Yeah, I know like next to nothing about World of Warcraft. I've seen some videos. I've seen maybe 1 or 2 times where people have played it. My friends talk about it, but I don't know anything about it. But it seems cool. It seems pretty cool. Alright, this is going to be 11:53. Yeah, Greece is so hot. I just came back from Greece, actually. Went to, is that Cherso? I don't know how that's pronounced. With a few friends. Just mainly drinking there and going out. We had lots of fun. That's awesome. That is very awesome. I don't know if any of you guys play or follow Valorant at all. I definitely enjoy playing Valorant. I am by no means very good at it. I have my moments. But I'm not an amazing Valorant player. But I've been kind of sort of following some of the competitive Valorant that's been going on. And my other friends who were both in the video from this weekend for Pokemon Prop, both Caleb and Spare, they love the competitive Valorant scene. And apparently next year's national or majors or whatever is supposed to be in Toronto, Canada. And Spare lives in Canada, and I'm not too far from Canada. I'm about like 7 hours from Canada. So we were all being like, why don't we just go to Toronto for the tournament next year? So might have like a trip to Canada, which would be pretty fun. I don't play a lot of shooters that much, more besides Battlefield. Got you. Never played Battlefield. I've heard it's a good game, though. But, yeah, that would be fun to do a meet up in Canada and go see some Valorant. That'd be a good time. Would prefer if it was Pokemon Worlds. That would be great. They already announced what 2025 and 2026 are. They're going to both be in California. One is Anaheim, and the other one I think is Los Angeles, which I used to live nearby because I was in Arizona. I was one state over from California, so that would have been potentially possible, but being on the East Coast now, that's probably not feasible. So if we can get a Pokemon Worlds over here in the East Coast at some point, that would be nice. I know they did a Boston one time, but I wasn't over here at that time, so it'd be great. Crest, can I ask who you're gonna vote for? We hear So much about it here. I feel like a U.S. citizen watching BBC, honestly. That's a great question. So, one thing I usually will not normally ever talk about is politics when it comes to streams and stuff. And I tend to not be a very political person. And specifically this year, from the research that I've done regarding the candidates, what I know thus far, I have no idea. I really don't, Keys. There's one independent party who is related to JFK, and I know a lot of people have been saying that they kind of think that, they might be a good candidate and have had a lot of opinions on, what they're kind of going for. Problem is, independents never really get voted for. It usually only ends up being left or right. So yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one to answer. It's a very tough one to answer. Alright, well, we got a few more minutes left of the stream. Like I said earlier, I do have physical therapy, so I'm not unfortunately going to be able to stream for much longer because I actually need to get finished ready for that so that I can get over there on time. But we will be streaming more tomorrow. Like I said, we need to get the shiny Arceus. We don't have much time left in August. We need to get this thing. So hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to kind of grind out a little bit of a longer stream. Fingers crossed. And Thursday as well. Because I think Wednesday is the other day that I have PT this week. I see, yeah. To be up to date with everything regarding politics could be tedious for sure. What time is it for you, Chris? Right now it's 3:30 p.m. for me, almost. So about 2 minutes away from 3:30. Whoops. 11:55. And I know you guys over in the UK are definitely ahead of us for sure. So it's like probably evening time there right now. Maybe even getting to be nighttime. What is it? 6-hour difference or something like that? I forget. There's so many people in our streams that have different time zones. It's so hard to like remember what time it is everywhere. 8:30. Okay, so let's see. So like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So like essentially 5.5 hours right now, it seems like, if it's 3:30 for us. That's cool. And isn't it true, from what I recall, even different parts in the UK have different time zones too? Like certain parts can be an hour apart. When are you going to be going live tomorrow? Otherwise, I'll just skip hunting my Dialga as well. I'm going to probably be trying to go live probably 12 o'clock here. So what is that for you? What do you say, 5-hour difference? So what is that, 5 o'clock, 5:30 for you? Something like that? Or no, 5 o'clock it would be for you, I believe, right? Something like that. Is when I'm going to try and stream tomorrow. Yeah, it'd be 5 p.m. Yeah, I think that's when we're going to try and start. I would like to start earlier, but earlier in the day is when I try and get stuff done around the house, just to try and get it over with. Like today, I did like mowing and stuff, and did some outdoor stuff before the stream, because it's also cooler out. Obviously the afternoon gets hotter. But thankfully, with it being fall soon, hopefully the temperature should stop dropping, or should start dropping, excuse me. And we should be able to have a little bit easier time doing outdoor stuff. But yeah, we'll definitely be doing more shiny hunting tomorrow. Oh man, I can't wait for Christmas. Dude, I can't wait for Halloween. That's my favorite one. Christmas is definitely like my second, but Halloween is my absolute favorite. But yeah, Christmas will be fun for sure. To be fair, I hate these hot nights. Yeah, what's the I'm trying to think. Do you guys do Celsius over in the UK, or do you guys do Fahrenheit? I always forget as well. I'm not you'll have to forgive me. I don't remember. I know a lot of places do Celsius. we've been like we've been in like the 80s and 90s Fahrenheit. So we've been really warm, and it's been very like humid. So it's just like it's been pretty sticky and not fun. Not been fun. All right, I think we're gonna go for like 4 more encounters. We're gonna get to 1160, and I think we'll call it then. It'll put us just a little over 3 hours. So we just hit 3 hours. All right, here we go. 1157. It varies from place to place, but mainly the south part of the UK to use Celsius. So yeah, we do as well. Gotcha. I'm not necessarily sure what like 90 degrees Fahrenheit would translate to for Celsius, but it's very, very unpleasant here. Whole of the USA uses Fahrenheit. Yeah, as far as I know, I'm pretty sure all of the United States uses Fahrenheit. I think that goes for like Hawaii and Alaska and maybe Puerto Rico. It's one of our territories, so I think they do, but I could be wrong. I don't really know much about Puerto Rico. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Fahrenheit is used throughout the whole country. And honestly, I don't even think we learned about Celsius in school because like we don't use it. You'd think it'd be something that they teach us because it's like, hey, you know, a lot of the world uses Celsius, but I don't think that was taught. I don't remember that. But luckily enough, it's pretty easy to convert if you just like Google it, you know? You can just be like, hey, what's this temperature in Celsius? Or what's this temperature in Fahrenheit? So it's not too big a deal. Okay, 1158. You know, the other thing that's actually kind of funny too is you guys, from what I understand, over in the UK, you use kilometers instead of miles. Yo, what's going on, KS? How you doing? We were actually just talking about you a little earlier. How you been feeling? Is everything going all right? I always wonder if you go on a summer trip and you live in the USA, do you just go to a different state or something like that? Like here we go to another country since everything's so close. That's a good question. So like last summer, my fiance and I, we went up to upstate New York. So basically that's like 6.5 hours north of where we are. So it's a different state. You drive through 2 states to get there, but it's like an hour away from Canada, which, you know, it's near another country, but not quite. But yeah, we did that. There are certain states that are really close to us, so we can go on like day trips to different states. We actually did that last summer too. We went on a day trip to the beach in a different state. That was really fun. But yeah, to be able to just go to another country for a little trip, that would be so much fun, Keys. I'm doing better, just waiting for my lab results. Okay, nice, KS. So you're back home and stuff though, right? It's not like you had to like stay up there or be up there a lot. You got to go home after. Oh, I see. But do the states vary so much from each other? Because countries obviously do. Yeah, depending on which states you go to, they definitely do vary. Like, I would say the biggest noticeable differences are like the East Coast, even just from like the top of the north, like the north of the East Coast to the south of the East Coast is going to be different weather-wise. Like the northern part's going to be more foresty and more like, you know, mountainy, and then when you get to the south, like Florida, it's going to be like all tropical beach kind of vibes. Then when you go to the Midwest, it's going to be kind of like just flat / mountainy, depending on where you are. And then like the Southwest, a lot of it's just like very deserty and mountainy and rocky. So it really just depends on what part of the country you're in. But the nice thing about the United States is you get so many different environments and habitats all in one country. It's pretty cool. No, you're still at the hospital, KS? So how long has that been now that you've been up there, man? Oh my goodness, I'm sorry to hear that. I was hoping that you got to go home. Hey, what's going on, Chuma? Hey, did you unlock the custom profile? Or how did you unlock the custom profile? Which custom profile are you talking about? Are you talking about the one on Discord, Chuma? Yeah, but it's also incredibly big. Texas alone could fit like half of Europe. Yeah, Texas is huge on the Switch. Oh, are you talking about the halfway? Oh, Penny from Pokemon. It was actually one that you use coins on in the eShop. I don't know if they have it anymore, but I got it. We use like the coins that you get on the eShop, like when you earn rewards and stuff. So I ended up getting that one because I thought it looked cool. Nearly 2 weeks now. Jeez, KS. Wow. Well, hey, our thoughts are with you. I definitely really hope you start feeling better soon. That is not a fun time. The most I've ever had to spend in a hospital was like about a week. And that was just because like I had like a surgery, and so I was in the hospital recovering for a few days. But 2 weeks, man. That is tough. Yeah, absolutely. Hope you are feeling better soon. Alright, let's see. So yeah, if you just joined, I know KS, you just got here a little bit ago, and Chuma, you just got here like a minute or two ago as well. I was actually saying I was going to call it at 11:60 because we just got over 3 hours of streaming, and I actually have to get ready to head over to physical therapy. So I was actually going to say we're actually going to call it here for right now, but I'm so glad you guys popped into the chat. It's so good to see ya. I hope you guys are having a good day. We will be streaming tomorrow, hopefully a little bit longer. It's the 26th of August. We're getting very close to the end of this month, and we definitely need to try and get this Arceus. So I'm going to try and grind it out a little bit tomorrow specifically while we have a longer day, and Thursday, possibly Friday too. Definitely want to get this shiny Arceus, so fingers crossed. Take care, bro. Hope you get better soon, KS. Take care, Crest. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. You as well. Like I said, we'll be back tomorrow, so hopefully you guys will be there as well, and we'll definitely talk more tomorrow and hang out. See you, mate. I'll see you later, Keys. Hope you have a good one as well. And again, hopefully we get this shiny Arceus, but I'll see you guys in the next stream, and have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, or day, depending on where you are, and I will see y'all later. Bye.